streaming on Twitch because you would get emails on your audience, and I would always get these high-profile Twitch streamers watching my stream, and I'd be like, why are they doing that? It's either they're running out of ideas and looking for some kind of things to entertain their viewers, they were looking for someone to collaborate with. Either way, they never reach out to the hand, that lens that extends in reach in hopes to help you, because I know for a fact that most people just want something out of you. They just no one helps anyone else out for like out of the goodness of their heart anymore. It's because they can be a tool or some kind of asset to them. Otherwise, that's the way I see it, especially here.
Gentlemen, I'm told you are most unreceptive to my associate. I realize you do not...
Spare me your concern, pilot. Your feeble attempt... You remain at large because we allow it. Because you are such insignificant little pests that we see... But if you wish to...
Bastards!
Gentlemen, surely the fact that you have such limitless...
All talk, just as I thought.
We're all the same to them, aren't we? Savages to be ruled or slaughtered.
They've always balked at paying the ruby tithe, but they were never so eager to pick a fight. The problem, you see, is that many of my comrades in the Confederacy are of Doman descent, and the acting viceroy, well, she's none too fond of Domans, to say the least. If we take any action to hinder the safe passage of an Imperial vessel, she'll accuse us of attempting to foment rebellion and brand us enemies of the Empire, which we can ill afford to be. Like the man said, we're all talk.
This is one of my favorite copy books. It's that one where it shows all the freaking pollution, and when it heats up, it shows the world slowly drown and left land. I remember when that was a possibility. It can still be a possibility.
And where did the Kojin stand in all this?
With the winning side, of course. They're mercenaries to a fault, eager to offer their services without coercion. The Shellback could tell you more, though something tells me he would rather not.
I don't understand. If the Garleans are causing the Confederacy this much trouble, and if so many of you are Doman to begin with, why aren't you willing to fight back?
I don't know.
Spoken like a true friend of the Doman Liberation Front. If you're planning to rouse us with noble words and grand promises, don't bother. We all know what the Imperial Army can do. Compared to them, we're boys with boats. Besides, what ties a man may once have held to his home are forsaken upon joining the Confederacy.
Hey Google.
We look out for
Can you
none
pause?
but our own. Be that as it may, our livelihood is under threat. And the captain will need to decide soon whether we're to go down in a blaze of glory or bow and scrape for crumbs from the Emperor's table. All while our friend the Viceroy continues her purge of Doma's radical elements. I believe she's holding court in one of the fishing villages even as we speak.
That she-devil! Her perfidy knows no bounds! She must be stopped! Come, let us find Soroban and put to sea at once!
Tell the others that these ones have paid. We all have places to be.
Hey Google. Can you resume? Let's look at this. No, show your teeth, show your teeth. Look at me. Oh my god, you look like a ball. Joining me, dude. This pot. Look at this much. Wait, you fucking kidding me? We're gonna put magma in a pot? What's this pot made of? Key item? I'm kind of looking forward to doing this thing. Watch me put lava in a clay pot. And then it turns solid. The organ of sight. Might you bring me 3 flying shark livers? You can find them on the northern tip of the island. Oh yeah, I killed one. I would go myself, but alas, I have grown too weak in my old age to hunt anything so fierce. That said, you shall, of course, be rewarded for your one of the edges of the beach. Across the entire Atlantic Ocean and mere 5 minutes. Get the hell out of my way. Michael Phelps. Wait, what? Google. Oh, hey Google. Can you play the Scarlet King from the SCP universe on YouTube? What? Huh? Hey Google. Stop. SCP videos. Just want to say it's no water burger. That's how much I actually want to explain this thing. Yeah. Take me in. I am the ocean. The ocean's that's what I would do. Like a float there and pretend. Alternate realm. Just one with all the energies of the universe. Instead of floating on the ocean circles, floating in circles. You know, like, oh, you hear a bunch of crying babies, you hear a bunch of angry, frustrated people, you hear a bunch of people that are broken down, and they just want help, and they want hope, and just like, this is like, what should I do? This is like, I don't know, you're not God, nor are you the President of the United States of America. There's nothing you can. You're not nothing but a meaningless part of the world. We have to understand that we have quiet just pure observation. That's kind of amazing considering that some people are going to go to college and a shit ton of bills pay for their education for them to actually learn it and keep it in their big stupid brain. Other people can just read the back of the cereal box and become Lex Luthor. Rule the world. I, on the other hand, find giant rocks and jump into the ocean. Get them all. Captain Underpants! Ouch! I wish you could dive under water. You're just looking at someone, they're swimming underneath you, you're just like, swimming upside down. Or like the other way. Foundation, SCP-001, Dr. Wonder Team, Big Friends. Oh, that's right. Back. Oh, that's kind of fun. There we go. Wait a minute. What am I doing? Look at this. Is that much HP? It's kind of like the music of the overworld. In each area, it's always different. What's the 75% of the fun? 25% of the fun is the objective of slaying epic monsters and rancid beef. Did you eat? Oh, that makes me laugh. Chicken feet. All these lava craters. Oh look, there's one. Oh, look, there's yellow. It looks like a mouth and it's like, oh, that chicken wing is spicy. Did you get Korean barbecue? So spicy. You can't see. Spring dragon. Going to battle. Sobbing faces of those spineless Bakufu soldiers of the Ruby Prize. While I can no longer fight, for the next 20 years I intend to earn my keep at the Confederacy of the Lookout. I got all sweat. From here I'll die. Or not. Well, you guys, water. Let's get. Spooky pets though. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Cool. You again. What do you need me to do this time? fishing village of the sun. He said he... Wait. He said that these swarms were reporting one of the fishing villages to do that. Should have had any chance to give the village a question? We could instantly find ourselves surrounded by the Imperial soldiers. I think it's safer to come ashore some distance in. Very well. I know just the place. They think we're still in AOS. They have no idea that we're in Japan, here to stab them in the butt. You have no idea which was anything to do with this, even if it's a bit more. I need to see if this is the fishing village taxes. What do you see?
Even accounting for the rebellion, such indiscriminate shows of force seem pointlessly excessive.
If only you knew how commonplace such scenes have become. Are we too late?
Over there, someone's coming.
What is it? Oh, hey, it's that guy.
It is she, sworn enemy of Doma, of my master. The traitor who sold her homeland to the Garleans. Yotsuyu.
The Viceroy herself. And look behind her. Isn't that...
Filth and squalor everywhere. How very dumb. What I wouldn't do for a drink.
Oh, of course she's a drunk.
Come now. You've no reason to look so afraid. You have lived through a quarter of a century of Garlean rule, remember? 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. Therein lies hope. Therein lies freedom.
Sounds like a lie.
I come before you today seeking affirmation. A heartfelt declaration. You're free to answer me as you see fit, yet even the least among you should know the correct response. Should. A resident of your village, one of your neighbors, mayhap your friend, was detained by the Kojin this morning. They say he was attempting to flee to Kugane, but we both know that simply isn't true, don't we? Have you anything to say?
You're a bitch and you choke cock and balls 24/7.
Bit slow, this one. Is there anyone more sensible among you? Have any of you anything to say? To swear?
As long as I breathe, I will
My
live
lady,
to see the day that your head
I
rolls
swear to serve the
and
Empire,
towards the sea.
to do
No,
whatever
river
is
runs
asked
to
of
the
me, and never disobey.
sea. No, don't say that to her.
Well said, that man. Of course, it wouldn't do to simply take you at your word.
Pull a knife out. Oh. Is she telling me?
Kill him. Surely you can do that much. He must be guilty of something or other, or he wouldn't have attempted to flee the Empire.
To flee.
I have a family. Kami, forgive me. Kami, forgive me.
Murderer.
Ah, very, very good. I've always had a soft spot for men like you. Next, I want you to shoot those two over there.
But they're my parents. You can't expect me to...
That's fucked up. You're better off shooting her in the face. He did. Oh, they killed him. I will relish the day I get to kill this woman.
Stop and think for a moment. If you go charging in now, every one of those villages is as good as dead. We must consider the wider picture. If we act recklessly, we risk alerting the Garleans to our presence here, making it that much harder for us to work with the local rebels. To say nothing of the reprisals ordinary civilians would be made to suffer.
And to stand by and let another life be sacrificed needlessly to these fucking power-hungry monsters.
Open your eyes, girl. They are already suffering. Let me go. I am putting an end to this madness. I will approach the village alone and identify myself as a former leader of the rebellion and a known fugitive. They will wish to detain me until they are certain they have learned all I know. Use this time to make your plans.
Ooh.
You saw what those monsters did to the villagers. Who knows what they'll do to you, assuming they don't kill you where you stand?
We live and die at the pleasure of the Kami. My fate is in their hands and no others. If it be of any comfort, I am no stranger to chains.
You can't expect us to stand idly by as a comrade goes marching off to his death. And this is nothing like Kugani.
Nor is it like the Reach, Lise, or the Wall. Let him go. Hold out for as long as you can, but remember, noble sacrifices are to remain an absolute last resort. I wish I could say it won't come to that, but only the gods know how we're going to get you and the others out in one piece. A miracle, perchance.
Nay, not a miracle. By the bravery of my blade.
A great tower stands to the north and east. Look to its occupants for aid and succor. Together, you may yet find your miracle.
You tell me
Now,
that,
leave this place. I must go.
Ooh. I want to kill her? Let me kill her. I want to kill her. Let me kill her, please.
Another idiot like all the rest. I'm beginning to think it may be something fundamental. Something intrinsic. Something quintessentially Doman to ignore the simple truth. You can't do a damn thing if you're dead.
And you can't really go around killing people like the way you're doing.
Enough, Yotsuyu!
Enough, who bleeds rivers between her legs. Your period ends here.
Well now, this is a
Call her a
surprise.
swamp rat. Call her a fucking gook. Do it. Do it.
Hear me, Yotsuyu! Cease this farce, here and now,
Say, look, it's Kim
and I
Jong-un's
shall
sister.
surrender myself to you. Refuse, and all shall answer to my blade.
Telling me. It said I killed Kim Jong-il's sister. I can save the world and China? Shit. Oh wait, that's like evil Korea. Which one's
Bring
evil
him to the
Korea? It doesn't
tavern.
matter. That's cute. How do you suggest I do that? Reason. Sneak into a room and stab 25 times. Wait, what? It's not very espionage-like at all. Just stab them in the eyeballs with chopsticks, and then you yell at them. It's like, no wonder you gooks are bad at driving. You have to use racism to your advantage. You gotta make those gooks remember who the fuck bombed Hiroshima. Those were the Japanese, yes. And once you make those Koreans realize what we did to the Japanese, and that was a small island during the time of World War II, they will realize if they fuck with us, it will be World War III. We will annihilate them. We'll just fucking like, it's like a fucking fly on your windshield. Just be like, you'll just be like, what the fuck was that? It's like, who cares? Wait. I gotta. Whole cutscene's over. Wait, aren't these evil dude? Right here, bro. Right here, bro. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, bro? Just cross the line, bro. Bugs Bunny style. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, bro? What you gonna do about it? Absolutely nothing, because you're just as big of a pussy as everyone else. You just stand there to get paid. You don't stand there to die, do you? Shunk! Wolf pops off his leg. Oh god! Oh god! Spare me! Nope. Nope. Oh my god, my arm! Ah, I have a family, good sir. Whoops! Oh, there goes your other leg. There. You can live your life in a wheelchair now. You're gonna get mad. I'm gonna come back like Darth Vader. Ain't afraid of your robot ass, bitch. You know what? Just because of that, I'm gonna cut off your wiener. Now I'd like to see you come back from that. What you gonna do? Gorilla tape fucking dildo to your crotch and say you're a man? Ah! Lies. You're gonna be a quarter of a man. You're gonna be a quarter of a man. Dun, 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 dun. No, it's just hilarious knowing that dark humor totally flied in medieval ages, where it's just like, if you're totally full of yourself and you were like below, like they would just. I mean, look what they did to Griffith. Just because he fucking fucked that princess, and he was just like, hell yeah. Just because that king was like, and then the king got all mad, and then they tortured him. They cut out his tongue. And they fucking poured boiling hot scalding water on him. They tortured him. They starved him. I think they also cut off his whatnots. Shit was hardcore. And then he came back as fucking a demon. And then he just killed everybody. everything to your advantage. All the powers in the world are yours. Swamp rat gives you shit. You make sure you poke that swamp rat to come out of its hole and you flamethrower the shit out of it. Oh shit. Do I regret watching? No. Not only did he give me an onslaught of slurs to use against Asians, it also showed me that a white man that was extremely racist and was part of a Vietnam War can actually, you know, get over his racism to like be from an Asian family. It's like, he was pretty much an old man living in a neighborhood that was slowly changing. And you had a bunch of immigrants from Asian countries coming into these older neighborhoods because it was cheaper to live in, and they were becoming kind of old. And some of the older people would stay and they would see these new people hope for family when the fucking sister was about to get beaten by like these Asian gangbangs. It's just like, El Camino's a good movie. You can hate it all you want. You can be like, it's racist, and it's just like, yeah, but it shows you how realistic at the time and era that was. Or even though this old white dude who's in a war is still really racist to Asian people, that doesn't mean that he was close-minded. And he slowly got over it, where it's just like, you can still hate people, but don't hate the good people based on their race. Hate the bad people based on their race because they're bad. Which is like, you don't just go up to any fucking Chinaman or Japanese man and make fun of them because they're fucking small pencil dick, like, glasses wearing loser. It's like, you want to do that to a fucking cream cheese looking Jewish kid. Or maybe you will. But should do it to an angry little egotistical Asian motherfucker that's like super duper rich on Iceland or some shit. It's okay to talk shit about that dude when he's racist against him, because that motherfucker has money. He's at a position of egotistical power, so it's just like, nigga. It's like, nigga, I can talk all the shit I want about you, and if you were to come back to me and talk shit about me, it just shows how fucking petty and small, because that to me really fucked up, where it's just like, you just make a joke about like some big name streamer. It's like me just making fun of like some Hollywood celebrity like Brie Larson, calling her like a no-ass bitch, who's pretty much a typical generic Karen at this point. See, it's like, it's okay for me to make fun of her, but if she were to come out and attack me for no fucking reason, for like that small little joke that is so insignificant, and she should think nothing of it otherwise because I'm literally a nobody and she's like some Hollywood bimbo that no one gives a shit about, and her fucking career slowly dying, like the girl that played Rey from Star Wars. I couldn't find work. Kathleen Kennedy killed my career. Well, yeah, with feminism, with feminism and identity politics. Do you see why this is a load of bullshit? We're gonna keep pushing this agenda. It's just like, we're gonna keep pushing it until what? You're all fucking fallen, telling like I'm surrounded by like piles of bodies of SJWs. And it's gonna be funny because they're not gonna be dead SJWs because we killed them all. They're gonna be dead SJWs because they couldn't fucking save their own lives by fucking, you know, capitalism, by earning customers, making a name for themselves, building merit, and selling a genuine product that people would actually want. But instead they fucking gatekeeped and said everyone was a fucking racist misogynist, while saying they were the fucking best people in the world because they were, I guess, arrogant enough to point the finger and say we're better than you because we believe in political correctness, which is, by means, no truth whatsoever. It is a fucking lie that is so far up their own ass that they are blinded by shit and have hepatitis from it. They believe their own shit 24/7. It's just like, no. It's like, you don't believe in building up a business and becoming successful. You believe in tearing down a business because it is because it is one of the many cons in the capitalistic societal machine that we have built that has been turned into a corruptible monster that you no longer have power over, and it has a life of its own. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. voting for who should lead us into the right direction, the government will handle it. And it's just like, you do realize they just went and fucked you. They just went, turned everything around, made the economics system work in their favor, and constrained it to where they combine and make all the money, while you can get little to nothing of it. But it's at a point where it's just like, was that the problem? Because now you have fucking SJWs becoming part of Marvel and DC, and they're really and longevity. Field in which they should have been able to, you know, make quality products in which people would gladly pay for versus making absolute utter garbage that people wouldn't even want to waste their own money on to wipe their own ass with. It's just like, your comic books are such utter garbage. People wouldn't even waste the money to buy it as a last resort if toilet paper were to run out. It's a lot. It's a lot. And then it's really sad when they have people telling them, literally yelling in their faces, like, why do you keep hiring these SJW clowns and giving them power when all they're doing is going back, not only biting down hard on the hand that feeds, but also slapping them, and they're literally okay with it. It's just like, I thought your businesses were around because of the success and the money that can be made within this, well, market. And then for you to just completely obliterate and destroy your, like, well-being, like, almost overnight is just fucking, like, unbelievably stupid and ridiculous. Where it's just like, holy shit. And then it's sad because these exact same people are literally trying to infect, they fucking, I hate to say it, but they literally, like, destroyed the comic book industry, and they have claimed all of that with their gatekeeping, and now they're trying to do it the same to video games and entertainment, cartoons, like anything and everything that has influence. And what gets scarier is that these people work like a hive fucking mind, dude. They work like a goddamn hive mind because of Twitter, because this is where all these SJWs live. They live in a safe place where more power is given to them to kind of keep out the people that would otherwise make them feel like complete and utter failures and idiots of their own shortcomings, which is just them tripping over each other. It's just like, dude, like, they're not even, like, they're destroying themselves. It's not that, like, oh, there's an opposing team, it's like the anti-version of SJWs, and they're trying to make us fail. It's just, nope. They're just the ones holding the light up to the truth and saying, this is why you don't hire people like this, this is why you don't listen to people like this, and this is why you shouldn't fucking bend the knee, let alone pander to people like this. One, they're never satisfied. Two, you can give them the world and fucking the rest of the goddamn universe, they still won't be fucking satisfied. The only way to please these people is to make every main character black, lesbian, gay. The moment you show them, like, oh, I want to make a game and I want my character to be a male. Let's ignore the fact that I am of Mexican descent and that I made the character male, and guess, although he does look white, he does have a slight tan. He has rosy cheeks because I have rosy cheeks. And then I gave him fantasy anime hairstyle because that's fucking cool and that's what you do in fucking video games like this. But if I were to pitch this to them, they'd be like, no, this character, the only way they'd be okay with this character is if, for one, I gave it a more androgynous and feminine features, gave it a high-pitched voice, gave it pink hair, and made him gay. They would be like, no, he's straight, he's white, and he's gonna fall and he has a love interest, this is a girl, and she's fucking white and straight, and no, it's just not gonna work. It's just like, why? They ruin everything. And it's just like, I wonder how many SGWs are playing Final Fantasy right now and being like, there's not enough black characters, and then you just literally straight up looking at them and being like, you're fucking black, and you can create your character, your hero avatar, to be black. The fact that you didn't tells me that you are ashamed and sad that you're black, and that you deeply, deeply wish that you were white. Because that in itself would be fucking hilarious. I would fucking laugh my ass off super fucking hard for an SJW to play this game, and they make a character, and they not make it black, they make it white and elven, and not just be like, and I'm like, aren't you a walking contradiction and hypocrite? This is like, but I don't know. Oh my god. If there's anything that gets my ears grinding, it's SGWs. And it's because these people are fucking horrible and go so out of their way to destroy you, no matter how insignificant you are, to their professional level. That I think that is a good sentence to just summarize the world they live in, their professional bubble, because they think they're professional, but in fact they are in fact an imposter. So if SGWs suffer from imposter identity like 24/7 on a daily basis, it is because they are in fact an imposter. They do not write, they do not create, they do not talk about things because they're passionate and are fans of certain things. They talk about it because they have nothing but time on their hands. They like to find something to bitch about, and because they couldn't find a real job and an actual news journalist like thing that they had to put their foot in through game journalism, even though they have no interest or do not give a shit about the gaming world or community. And it's just like, here they are writing bullshit game articles on games that they don't even play, they get free fucking copies of, and all they do is just bitch. Where it's just like, it's just a long list of anything and everything they hate versus anything and everything that would be good about the game. It's just, oh my god, it's just like, why? It's just like, why does the world keep listening to SJWs? And I really want to know why. Or it's just like, what kind of bullshit logic do they spout off to kind of make people see things from their point of view and make it seem like it's not this fucking jumbled up fucking psychotic sociopathical view of dominance that they so desperately want. Because that's what I see it as. Like, SJWs do not give a shit about any of the political correct nonsense they spout off. All they care about is complete and utter dominance and power over people that have a different opinion from, that they feel are an enemy to them, and thus label them as such. Because like every time you can like political standing, I could be here taunting and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna vote for Biden or some shit. But that wouldn't fucking matter because I'm not gonna vote for Biden anyway. It's just like, you have the choice between a carrot and a wet towel. It's just like, oh my god, I got two shitty choices. It's literally theology beforehand where you had Trump and Hillary Clinton, and it was just fucking pure insanity. of an inch away from crossing the line to where the government can full-on label them as terrorists and then just handle them with full force accordingly because they are terrorists. I am so fucking glad I have not heard any more bullshit about the BLM movement or rioting and shit. Or it's just like, the worst I heard was just like a bunch of SJWs fucking celebrating because fucking Trump got COVID-19. And then a day later, not even 2-3 days later, like literally the next day, Trump's out of the hospital, dude, guys, and he's feeling way better than he was before. Oh, they all just started fucking crying, dude. It was just like, guys, it's just like, how can one person's life make you just so fucking all around miserable? Where it's just like, United States of America, we had George Bush, who wasn't great. Bill Clinton was probably the last good president we had, and then he got caught getting fellatio from one of his fucking secretaries, and he's totally screwed the pooch. That was his own fault. He was like, oh, don't give it to me anymore, you don't make my dick rock hard. But this hot young secretary, oh, boo-wee-doo, she does things to my wiener that I didn't even know my wiener could still do. And I'm just like, that's fucking hilarious. It's like, you ruined it. You got so fucking complacent with your fucking presidential power that you're like, oh, I could fuck secretaries and nothing could happen, and oh, dude, I got caught. Because then after Bill Clinton, we just got shitty president after shitty president after shitty president. But then it's hilarious because people never acted out the way they did today. Where it's like, oh my god, they're literally going out and rioting in the streets because Donald Trump is president. While everyone else just went about their lives and kept doing what they needed to do to strive and get by. Yet these people just kept focusing on Trump being president. They let that truth rule their entire lives that they literally just created an ISIS-like organization, which they try to politically combat and, I guess, underhand or undermine Trump's presidential candidacy. Because, like, almost every decision is just Trump if there's Trump. Almost every day I read, like, getting bullshit emails being like, oh my god, this and that, oh my god, it's like, guys, it's like, stop it. Fucking stupid bullshit, and it's like, drama, yeah, it's like, the whole political realm's a goddamn joke, is it fucking politicized by a bunch of goddamn socialist bulls who, for some reason, want to, I guess, adopt communist-like fucking political systems? I don't know, man, it's so fucking weird. Fucking SJWs and leftist extremists are like the weirdest bunch of fucking political weirdos you could ever be. We're just like, come on, the way they're acting out, the way they're planning shit, this sounds like bullshit kitty conspiracies, and the fact that they're actually kind of true is just fucking bewilderment. Or it's just like, no fucking way. Zoe Quinn came back after everyone thought she was dead. She's like, oh god, guys. And it's just like, what does this hoe want? What does this big nose bitch want? She's like, I'm relevant again, guys, because I'm gonna hate on everybody who doesn't believe in me. And it's like, just go and die, Zoe Quinn. No one cares. The only time people care is when you fucking pick yourself up to find relevancy, and the only relevancy you find is being a fucking target for everyone else to fucking bash and make fun of. There's just like, are we really gonna, like, are you seriously really gonna listen to this fucking bitch who pushed some dude to fucking suicide? I don't think so. Are we really gonna listen to some fucking bitch who fucking just went and took a bunch of fucking money on a, what was it, like, one of those Kickstarter plans, and then just didn't even deliver on the product? And it was just like, oh, whoa. It's just like, oh fuck, this bitch has gotten away with so much and hasn't fucking suffered any kind of endearing punishment whatsoever to justify, like, bitch, you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. Or it's just like, you goddamn criminal. It's like, how the fuck are you not serving time or getting sued by a huge group of people for fucking not delivering on something that you promised and took money for? It's just like, bitch, what the fuck? Why are you still alive? That I'm guessing that all SJWs come from fucking wealthy fucking families that can afford better education and shit for them, and they hate it all so much that they're just trying to destroy it all. And it's just like, okay, so you're so mad because the broken system that empowers you and brought you up into influence so you can actually go about changing some of these things slowly from the inside versus just completely and utterly destroying it from the inside. You could have done so, but I guess what I'm trying to say is fuck SJWs. They ruin everything. They ruin your video games, they ruin your comic books, they ruin your fantasy D&D, they ruin your Magic the Gathering cards. Before you know it, SJW figures and just fucking punch them. Just punch them as hard as I fucking can, dude. Where it's just like, that's what they need. Maybe they just never got their asses kicked in high school or middle school, and they just need like a fucking hardcore ass whooping. Just like a good old fashioned beatdown. Straight up. Maybe what I need to do is just kick Zoe Quinn, immediately fall to the ground and knee her in the vagina, and while simultaneously letting that weight of my fucking knee drop on her, fucking boom, punch her in the face, and she'd just be like, ugh, and then immediately just start bongo slamming her titties until she gets breast cancer on both of them, and then have to lop off her tits. It was just like, who in the fucking world do I need to beat to near death to fucking stop this bullshit that's shit? I'm tired of waking up, fucking being like, oh no, fucking this person's being attacked or trying to be canceled because SJWs are the fucking most unpleasable monsters known to mankind. Not only can they make up their minds of what fucking gender they are, they have to fucking, they have to drop through so many goddamn hoops and loopholes so they can not be labeled or become gender binary despite knowing that they were scientifically born male or female. But fucking God forbid we can scientifically divide and categorize our human species by gender. God forbid that you are male because you were born with a penis and fucking testicles, and you are female for being born with breast and a vagina. Oh my gosh. Like, imagine where it's just like, this is so fucking stupid. Where it's just like, I'm them or they, and it's just like, dude, you're a fucking man. You got a goddamn penis. Granted, you probably have a micro dick because you're a fucking child. You were a goddamn male. These fucking SJW weirdos and their fucking internet influencing over so much shit is making these children grow up more confused than ever. And it's just like, you're making life more of a problem for them than you already needed to. For God's sakes, people take almost their entire fucking life to find themselves and who they truly are, and actually set themselves on the path that would lead them to fucking success and happiness. And here you are, just fucking making up all these little fucking tiny insignificant rules that never existed before, and making life just that much harder. Way to go! Like, oh, you used to be bullied just because you were gay or because you were a fucking kid with a mousy voice? Well, congratulations, now you're gonna get bullied because you're a sissy faggot that likes to dress up as a girl and wear makeup and braid their hair. Way to go. And not only that, you choose to identify as they or them. So scientifically, genetically speaking, you are male, who went out of their way to act and dress like a female, in hopes that you wouldn't be made fun of, only to be made fun of. You literally just went and dressed yourself up as a target. For you not to think that you were not going to be fucking shamed in some way, form, or another is a goddamn joke in itself. Enough said. You're like, you hate SJW so much, and it's just like, you wanna know why? You wanna know why? It's like, I'll tell you why. Because I used to think very open-mindedly, and I wanted people to accept one another, and I wanted people to get over certain stupid shit, and I was taken advantage of by fucking SJWs. They transformed me and made me think like them. They weaponized me and made me attack people that I would have never otherwise attacked, and they almost broke me, but they didn't. I gained my sanity back, realized what the fuck was going on, got a grip on reality, educated myself, realized all the bullshit they were spouting was nothing but nonsense for the what? To just grasp at fucking flies and claim that they have power? A fucking laugh. They can make their little fucking club, their little clubhouse, they can make up their little rules, and they can have a sign that says, no straight white males allowed. But the fact of the matter is, they only fuck themselves. For where they try to gatekeep and lock out those who know that they can do much more than they can, they will find a way, they will get stronger, and they will rise above them and bury them under the bodies of the dead that they rightfully killed. And when they're drowning in the sin and blood of their failures, people like your boy Zach and other people who said, fuck you guys, if I can't work freelance for Marvel and DC and fucking do cool shit, or if I can't even get my foot through the door and actually legitimately work for Marvel and or DC, I'm gonna go out there and make my own fucking comic book company. I'm gonna do what fucking McFarlane did, what so many great upcoming artists from the 80s and 90s did. They dipped their feet in the toes in water, they signed up, they worked for Marvel or DC for how long their contract was, and then once that was over, they broke free. They broke free and said, hey, I liked working for DC and Marvel because I gotta help create stories around characters that I fucking grew up with and loved as a child. But now, I'm older, I saw how that worked, and because of that, there was some creative differences and freedoms that were restricted for me to put out products and characters and darker storylines that I would want to read, that I would like to see. And that's what McFarlane did. He created fucking, what was it, like, not Dark Horse or Image Comics. He created that other comics that he put out, Spark. And then for these fucking SJW indie garbage fucking asshole faggot losers that just come in and then ruin all that shit that these people fucking worked hard for, and to slander their fucking name, it's just fucking horrible. It's like, fuck those people. Fuck those people for taking with Jack Kirby, Stan Lee, fucking all those people that worked at DC and during the golden age and silver age of comics, and all the people that did the same thing that worked at Marvel during the golden and silver age of comics. Fuck you guys. You went and ruined something good that were people, because Stan Lee, he even said it all the time, he wanted to work in movies. He wanted to write scripts for movies. He wanted to be in showbiz. He wanted to be in Hollywood. But he couldn't get a job. He couldn't catch a break in Hollywood. His writing wasn't good enough, apparently. So when you know what? He fucking went to work for Marvel, and he found his big break, and he started writing those great stories he wanted, and created those great characters that he wanted to see. And guess what? Those heroes are now on the fucking big screen. You don't see fucking Hollywood being like, we need to make all these great original superhero characters. Fuck no. They're going to Marvel and DC. You wonder why? Because they couldn't fucking make an original superhero to save their goddamn life. Because they know they don't have the talent, or the imagination, or the life experience, and the colorful life where you meet so many different people that you can that your work is literally influenced by your own. Peter Parker? Peter Parker's based off someone fucking real. And that was probably Stan Lee when he was probably young and a college student or something. And he didn't think much about himself, and he probably didn't have much to his name, and he was probably just making something. And then here, these fucking SJWs come, and they just ruin it. They ruin Stan Lee, and they fucking just stomp all over and piss on his grave, and I'm fucking pissed. I'm pissed as hell. Because you wanna know how many times SJWs went and said, Spider-Man should be gay? And I immediately made this face. And I was like, you're fucking kidding me. You do not make fucking Spider-Man gay. What the fuck is wrong with you? Do not make fucking Peter Parker, Spider-Man, gay just to fucking pander to a bunch of gay homosexuals who want to butt fuck Spider-Man. Fuck you. Spider-Man's straight and fucking loves Mary Jane Watson, a redhead. And Spider-Man has also broken up with Mary Jane and is fallen in love with Gwen Stacy, a blonde. And even before that, he was in love with guess who? Guess who? That chick that worked at the Daily Bugle with Jonah J. Jameson. That chick who ended up playing Wasp and the new Ant-Man and Wasp movie. That chick, and she was a brunette. Peter Parker can love any type of girl ever. For God's sake, they can even make a freaking comic book series where he fucking meets like some Japanese college transfer student in Japan, and then he fucking falls in love with her because she's super smart and shit. You can fall in love with anybody. You just need to write a good character, and they can be of any ethnicity, as long as they're on some stupid bullshit feminist feminazi. No, you want to make a Spider-Man gay? What the fuck is wrong with you? If you want a gay superhero, you fucking make your own original gay superhero. You don't fucking drag some good name through the mud just because you want something to relate to. Fuck you. Fuck you. Gay people don't need gay superheroes to look up to. We got a bunch of gay fucking drag queens from the fucking 80s to look up to. They don't need no goddamn fucking gay superheroes. Superman doesn't need to be fucking gay. Batman doesn't need to be gay. Fucking characters from Lord of the Rings don't need to be fucking gay. Stupid. Now on this boat. Because I hate SJWs. After SJW rant. Fuck SJWs. I hate you. And if I could, I'd beat you all half to death and leave you there on the floor dying, and then watch you cry in a bloody, bruised, and teared state as you reach for your phone and call for the cops that you so desperately want defunded and gone. You don't want law and order, yet you still want someone to come and save you when you scream wolf.